And on this episode of Gentlemen No Class, we are joined by Ruthless Ryan Davidson, joining us by phone for an extended interview. Come back in. We're going to talk about the future of the show, what we've got going on, some current events, things that are going on in the show. Stick around. It's about to get weird.
This podcast contains explicit language and is intended for adult audiences. The views and opinions of Gentlemen No Class are strictly for comedic purposes and should not be taken literally. For instance, like this disclaimer. Now grab yourself a pint and enjoy.
Welcome to another episode of Gentlemen No Class, a podcast that when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro.
It's rough.
We are your hosts. I'm Jake.
I'm Raph.
Paul.
Rob.
And like it or not, you gentle ladies and gentlemen, Paul, looking with them sexy eyes. We are the
It's
hosts.
the hair with them eyes. Boy.
Yeah, but last time you scared the shit out of me with your eyes.
I know,
At that fucking
I'll
Area
be
51
serious.
store. Yes, you were taking that too goddamn far, just like we're living that fucking moment.
But guess what, guys?
Whoa. What moment are
Sorry.
we talking about?
Sorry,
you can
the Vegas-
rekindle that last
yeah,
episode,
whatever.
or a couple episodes ago.
If it happened in
Sorry.
Vegas, man, it stays in Vegas.
Fuck. Actually, that was in Rachel, Nevada. But yeah,
We're going to take turns doing the intro on the next couple episodes. So
No, we're not.
that was a shitty experiment, wasn't it? Or was it?
But we have
At
a
the
great
end of
show
this
for
episode, Jake's going to put up the outtakes. So listen to the end, and we'll have some a blooper reel.
Loser? What is this? A fucking Martin Lawrence film?
just get
Or,
ready.
Eddie Murphy?
gonna be
That was super racist. No, this is a Tyler Medea film.
Fuck. Oh, okay, that's better.
There's going to be a hidden track again.
me.
Another hidden track.
A fucking
Easter egg.
hidden track.
I don't know
How
if you
about
know-
in the middle of the podcast, not
Why
at the
you
end?
do
Be
it?
creative.
I'll take another one, buddy.
You can't do that?
tell
Yes,
you
you
what.
can. I just said you can.
Okay.
I didn't know we were answering to you today.
God damn, you fucking
The
idiot.
prize, baby.
He has
Budweiser's
some
cool.
authority.
Hey,
He
That's
has
right,
some authority.
Budweiser. I'll take a
refrain
Budweiser,
from
sir.
burping into the mics, gentlemen.
Anheuser-Busch,
I'm
if you're
getting
listening,
sick and tired of hearing that shit.
Pussy.
Pussy. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would thank me right now for that, notification.
What,
Who the
with the
fuck's
burpee?
doing it?
With the
Not
burpee?
me.
It's Raph. It's 100% most
Well,
definitely Raph.
Yeah, it's one of us because
If
we're
you're
the
doing
ones
cardio
drinking beer.
exercises too, save that shit for tomorrow.
We're the only ones drinking beer, so
And
develop some gas. But
And-
we have a great show
Yes.
for you guys.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is our pre-4th of July episode, and what is more American than wrestling?
Oh, I am
You like that
a real
segue? You like that?
American.
Oh.
Sorry, I got excited.
America.
KKK, fuck yeah.
So tonight on
Sorry.
the show, we're going to have wrestling phenom Ryan Davidson. I'll let
Phenom.
Jake introduce him a little bit more because I didn't do my research. I've looked at pictures of the guy and explained to a couple people who he is based solely on his online biography, but I don't really remember what I read.
Now, what do you think of those pictures, though? What do you think of those pictures,
Wait,
huh?
I saved them.
You saved
Hold on.
them. That's what I think of you.
What's the
All right.
greatest quote I've heard today? Oh yeah, Carlos. This one's for you. Yeah, man, call me in a couple of days because I'm not gonna remember any of this shit.
Fucking stoner. No. I heard a great quote at work.
That's like
a couple of
the
days
Lego
ago.
movie. I think I
Yeah.
got it, but just in case, say the whole thing again. I wasn't
Yeah.
listening.
This other guy I work with, he said we're trying to clean out a storage area and it's caged up and has a bunch of material in it, and we're trying to clean it up because we're trying to move some stuff in there, and he's like, man, I was hoping to get fucking fired before I have to do this fucking shit. I just thought that was hilarious, man.
That's awesome.
Fucking great.
Yeah, but what's it called? Carlos, one of his boss or friend, a close friend of ours. Anyhow, he's on the phone talking to his band members. He's in the band. He's like, "Oh man, tell me in a couple of days because I'm not gonna remember any of this shit."
We just said that.
He just said
Yeah.
that.
Just
Did you
said
forget?
My
no,
hero.
I did not forget. But
Okay,
it was great.
all right.
It
On
was
the
good.
current
It was
events.
a good quote. It was a good
On the
quote.
current
So-
events.
so-
Couple
Go ahead.
little shout out real quick. We Comic Palooza was a big deal for us. I don't know if you guys checked that out.
Again with the Comic
we started following a bunch of these other podcasters, and Billy finally put up the live recording that we sat in with.
did he?
Yeah,
Nice.
he finally
Billy!
put that up, and I listened to that the other day. So if anybody wants to check out Scary Dad podcast,
I'm pretty sure I was edited out.
it's pretty awesome. He talks about horror movies and haunted houses and Frightmare, and doing your own haunted houses or whatever for Halloween. I'm not really into that shit, but he's really funny. He has a lot of good tips and stuff. And there's his last episode. there's a lot of me and Jake and Paul and Raph kind of interject. They walked off, but then they came back. So there's a lot of good stuff between the four of us and some other
they
people
did
in
keep
there.
some of us in there.
It was
right.
it was a lot of fun. So maybe we'll do some more stuff with them in the future. But just wanted to give
thank
them a
you,
little
sir.
shout
Thank
out
you,
for that.
Billy. We appreciate that. I
That's
appreciate
awesome.
it.
No,
I don't know about
for
the
sure. Thank you.
these other fucking yokels, but I do. Thank you.
No, for sure.
Onward to current
On
events.
current events. Oh man, it's been a crazy ride since the last episode.
Yeah, there's been 2 weeks. I mean, that'll give you a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean,
Well, you know, some lay down and some actually work. You know,
I'm just saying, like, we're gonna top it off.
it depends who's crazy right
We'll
or
top
not.
it off for the.
What shirt is that you're wearing, Paul?
Don't fucking
nice.
worry about it. Why you gonna knock me? Why are you doing that?
In all seriousness,
I couldn't do anything about it.
a metal legend passed away,
R.I.P.
Oh yeah,
and it was brutal.
Yes.
It was brutal.
I woke up to your fucking text. He's like fucking Vinnie Paul. I'm like, that's it. That's all I had to hear. You didn't say he passed away or whatever. I just knew he was gone.
Yeah. I mean, he went. He still never reconciled with Phil.
Yeah, no, that's
and-
what's sad. Yeah, the bitter resentment and Phil seemed like
Phil
he
doesn't
was,
resent Vinny at all. He
Right.
understands where he was coming from.
Yeah.
As far as I understand. I mean, I'm not in
right.
that
No, I've
inner
seen a lot of
circle,
interviews, but like just the bitterness, and I can understand from both sides of both points of view, and it's sad that they couldn't reconcile together, and then he passed away with that hatred, that bitterness, and that's sad. But it is what it is. But he's in a better place. He's with his brother.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a hell of a reunion,
I
man.
know people are probably anticipating. Oh, let's hear what Phil has to say about his dad.
You know,
what he did, I think, was very classy. He didn't want to, give his opinion on anything. He just posted a picture of a lit candle.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I didn't know about
displayed.
that. I always thought about it, forgot. And Rex is like,
Yeah, he'd be a hobo.
Well,
he's being a hobo. Rex Brown, the bass player, by the way. Of Pantera.
Everybody knows who Rex Brown is.
Well,
don't they?
not everybody here.
Not me.
Oh, well.
And not
only
your
only the bass
fucking
players
Lapchikakis.
fucking know who he is.
Yeah, exactly. You should know that being one.
Who needs the bass player? No, I'm just kidding, Rob.
Yeah, backing tracks, Ray Manzarek.
You know what? The bass player is the most important person in the
really
band.
Hey,
With a drummer.
No,
B.
the drummer can be
C.
mediocre. Metallica being case in
Could
point.
give a fuck.
But
Eric Sutherland being case in point.
They fucking robbed Jason Newsted, and justice for Jason.
Jason Newsted is a fantastic bass
Yes,
player.
he is. Hell yeah,
So-
I agree.
Yeah.
A bass player is the guy in the band
I
that
agree.
when he's doing everything right,
I just
you'll
don't agree
never
with you.
notice he's there. But when he screws up
Yeah.
or he's not there,
Yeah, you could tell.
everything
No.
falls apart.
Right on
When
the
you
money.
when
You're
you
right.
jam
It's like
with
the
us,
foundation of a house.
Yeah.
Everybody admires the house and says, "Oh, look at how awesome these guitars, the walls, and all this other stuff, the superficial things are." They never take a minute to look down and look at the foundation of the house, and that's the bass player.
Yeah.
Everything is built
literally
on
walk
that.
around.
Five years after the house is built, you see a crack on the freaking brick, and it's like, oh,
This
bass
fucking
player.
asshole, bass player.
It never got
Sons of bitches.
never got no love until then.
Yeah. No, but when we jam, Rob, like in the abs and the contrast of not having bass, and especially this other bass player, like, you could tell, and it makes a hell
No,
of
it
a
does make
fucking
a
difference.
Absolutely.
Oh man, it
We
sounds
still
so
love you,
good.
Rob.
But James was a way better bass player than you were.
Yeah, but we're taking it away from Vinny.
I'm not. That's okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean skill wise. I meant his ocular cavities would stick out like. It was. He had some weird kind of disease. His ocular cavities they would just stick out like
a frog.
It was like kind of
This
like
was a long
Ren and
time
Stimpy
ago. I'm a
kinda
way better
type thing.
bass player now than I was then.
I beg to differ.
I bet I'm a better bass player than you are a guitar player.
That's the bet.
Ooh,
That's
and
the
the
bet.
challenge is down.
That's a
the
bet.
gauntlet
podcast.
has been thrown.
Hey, that's a bet.
All right.
Hey, Rob.
What's the bet?
Rob,
Blowjobs?
Rob.
Oh,
No,
wait.
you're not getting it. You're not following.
Nah, bet that. Bet that.
Rob. Like, you want to go fondle some gazelles after this? And you say that.
I don't know what the.
That's a bet. Yeah, that's a bet. Yeah. That's a bet. Yeah, there you go. That easy.
You know what he's talking about, right?
You want?
No, I have no idea. Nobody
slang.
knows what the fuck
It's
he's
slang.
talking
Hey
about.
man,
Slang.
you want to wear overalls with
It's
children?
slang.
That's a bet.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Yeah.
bet.
It's slang.
I can
for,
never
like-
tell if he's doing that or some obscure ass movie quote. Nobody knows what
it's
he's
slang.
talking
Hey, that's
about.
It's slang. You,
It's like-
you heard of
like-
the slang before, though,
Yeah.
right?
Well, with
That's
Yeah,
like that. Like
I've
bet
said
that.
I've said that
Bet
before.
that. Yeah. that's
Okay.
How
that,
old
yeah.
do you think I am?
Of
Jesus.
course. No.
Okay.
I'm just.
All right.
Because this one did not know.
Well,
Is
you
it
know,
like is it
this
like
one
this
did not
example?
know.
Well,
He's sheltered.
That's
I mean,
a bet. Yeah.
Is this an example? Like, hey, Jake, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing all right. The other guy's like, bet.
Yes.
That's a bet.
Yeah.
Same
That's
thing.
a bet.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
It's like after
No, but
work,
they're
we're
doing-
gonna go get some beers. Bet.
Bet.
Yeah.
Bet that.
Yeah. No.
Fuck
But
that.
we're gonna get some condoms. We're gonna share them. That's a bet.
Used.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
And you know what's
Moving
funny?
on.
You know what's
Past
funny?
that
Finally,
fucking weird
that-
remark.
thank you. Finally, that was a transition. It was rough. Either way, it was a fucking transition to this
I used to
goddamn
say
thing.
that's what's up all the time.
That's
what's
a bet.
up.
That's what's
like
up.
if somebody says something like, "Oh man, I had a good day today." That's what's up.
You know,
This
class
is up.
fuckers. We're taking the context
okay.
out of
No,
you
Vinnie
guys
Paul.
need
I
to go
know, I'm
outside
sorry. Yeah, we
and
sidetracked.
face the
Hey.
fucking the Sahara fucking goddamn dust. You see that shit outside, fellas?
Oh.
That's another current event.
That's another
Here,
current
the
event.
desert.
I wasn't done talking about
the
Vinnie Paul.
dust.
Oh,
The
I'm sorry.
African
I thought we were done.
He's
That's
actually
next.
going to get
Vinnie
buried.
Paul.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I thought this was America.
Yes, sir. He said it.
No, but he's actually getting
Okay.
buried in a kiss casket, just like
Oh,
his brother.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He got
A
a
kiss
what's called
casket?
Kiss casket,
Nice.
yeah.
Van. What's it called? Eddie Van Halen dropped his guitar in what's his name's casket too, didn't he? When
I believe
Dimebag
so.
died.
Dimebag died, yes.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
remember that?
it.
Or Vinny, I think, said himself, like, you know, if he knew when he was younger that Eddie Van Halen was going to drop a guitar in his casket, he said, fucking kill me now.
Yeah.
Just driving around, like, you know, as a kid, 'cause that was one of his idols,
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen. So
Have you ever listened to
that's
old Pantera?
Dude,
power metal?
Yeah.
Power metal.
Oh yeah, yeah. That shit was. But when they were fucking hair metal.
Yeah, the spandex and shit.
God damn.
And I see
Pantera was hair metal.
Oh,
Yeah, when they
fuck
first started,
yeah,
I
dude!
didn't
When they
know
first
that.
started,
I didn't know that.
Before-
Yeah, that's
but
why
before
you
Phil
can hear.
Anselmo, though,
no,
right?
Phil
There
sang a little bit.
But there was one guy though originally though.
Originally,
I forgot
yeah,
his
but then
name.
Phil came in and they were
Yeah.
still hair metal. You
Yeah.
can still hear that hair, like in
Yeah.
Cemetery Gates.
Okay,
Nice, I like that.
Sorry,
Yeah, he's trying to get
Clipping.
those
All
high
that,
notes.
all that clipping. Thanks for that, Paul.
welcome.
Nobody's gonna listen to this podcast because you fucking
The tweeters are
I
blown,
do what I
buddy.
can.
My tweeters
make sure you put some compression on
Hey,
it.
quit being a fucking audio file and fucking
Just
get back to
mute
the
him.
fucking
Just
topic.
mute him now.
So yeah, but
what
yeah,
else is going
it's-
on in this world?
I told you.
Okay,
I told you
okay.
the dust,
No, no,
the
Vino,
fucking. Have you seen that shit
oh,
out
no, you
there?
told me about
Made
that.
out for dramatic
Okay,
sunsets.
hold on. Wait. We didn't really discuss Vinnie Paul. He died.
Yes, we did. We
Well, he died on
briefly
June-
went over there.
June 22nd of 2018 of a heart attack in his sleep.
54.
sleep,
Yeah.
54 years old. Jesus
54
Christ,
years
that's
old,
all
yeah.
that cocaine and whiskey.
You know,
dude.
he did drink a lot
Yeah.
every day. Like,
Yes, he
every
did,
day.
yeah.
He said he
Yeah.
was an avid drinker, and he would drink a lot of pickle juice, water, and he thought he had it down to a
Top it
science.
off.
He really did.
Pickle?
Cocaine. Cocaine to
But,
the end.
Yeah, that sucked.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
so this dust that's setting.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is it? It's coming from
African
Africa.
dust.
Yeah, Sahara.
It's called the
It
Africa
happened-
dust storm, but
It happens-
officially it's called the Sahara dust storm. Paul, take it away.
It happens. I think once a year. It's been happening. My coworker was telling me about it today, and it's like I don't remember. It's like you're making shit up. It's like I'm not fucking lying. It's like you can see it on the radar.
and that's our man in the field.
Yeah, the night. Well, today's we're supposed to get the worst of it, and like they say, dramatic sunsets, whatever cause. I was trying to rhyme, but I couldn't do it. It looks nice out there. The sun was pretty dramatic out there. If you fellas saw that, and like the cloudy, the haziness, it just looks beautiful. So, you want to do a field trip? Is that what you're doing?
That'd
That'd be
Looking at your
awesome,
time?
actually.
Well, I mean, we have a schedule to keep.
I know. People,
And you
yes.
fucking ramble.
And I'm not. I'm not
Ramble
rambling.
on.
Oh, you talking outside? That was a group
Pantera.
effort. Fuck you guys. And supposedly they say I don't know what African bee, but somebody joked around saying like, did it get swept away in the dust storm? these dust
African
storms?
bee? What?
Somebody was saying that. I don't know. Cause I think they're fucking with me then at that point.
Like the Africanized
'cause
honeybees?
but
Like the killer
this literally,
bees?
but this dust literally travels through across the Atlantic ocean. It's so fucking huge. This what the fuck is so funny?
Nothing. We're listening
I'm
to
pouring
you.
my goddamn heart
You're
out.
talking about African dirt. Nobody gives a fuck.
Fuck you guys, man. I love you guys.
Next.
Okay, next.
Talk it up, man.
So we have another subject.
What's that? What we got, baby?
The Roseanne reboot.
Oh yeah, we talked about last episode or part one of our last episode.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
not the
for real.
reboot.
It's gonna happen.
The reboot. It's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen.
Yeah,
it's, not
no,
it's a spin-off,
No,
actually.
no, we
called
we,
The Connors.
we speculated that they were going to do something. You
Right,
know, we
but
talked
yeah.
about Roseanne
That's
getting
true.
fired.
It's a
and now,
Danny DeVito gonna be
it's
in it?
official.
So they've cast Danny DeVito as
Connors.
Roseanne.
We joked, yeah, they didn't take our fucking word for it. But
No, they did not.
It's been confirmed that
It
that's
has
gonna
been.
happen.
Yeah, I did hear that NBC did confirm a spin-off show,
called
The
The
Connors. But they haven't given us any other
Information about
it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it. That's all we know, that they
Pacifism
are
is-
going to do the Connors.
What do y'all think's gonna happen?
I don't know. I feel like maybe they kill her off in like some
they kill
unseen
her
car
off.
accident.
A car accident, or maybe she overdosed on fucking Ambien. Who knows?
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Or she choked on a big black dick.
drink your big black dick
Ironic.
and get out of here.
So
Steely Dan,
that's all
everybody.
speculation, you know. I mean, I'm excited to see where it's going because I mean, I fucking love John Goodman. So
Yeah,
I mean,
fucking
the show was
man.
good, and it wasn't
Oh,
because of
yeah.
her. It was never good
Yeah, it
because of her.
wasn't just her.
I think her
No.
sister killed her, Jackie.
Well, how so? Like, fucking just like,
I'm tired
you're
of
dead.
your bigotry.
Bullshit.
I don't know. Maybe she got in a car wreck or something. I
Nah.
think they're gonna kill her.
Oh, are you
off.
saying that?
Maybe she had a heart
they're,
attack.
They're going to
Heart
say
attack.
that in the show that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
call
yeah.
her
I'm
bigot?
still gonna run
They're
with
going to
like
call her a
John.
bigot on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
I'm still gonna run with like maybe John Goodman was
Well,
really
that's
writing her
being,
off, and
okay. We're not going to.
he was
into
really
that.
the creator. You know how
Yeah.
Roseanne
Speaking
did it.
of the Connors, has anybody seen set photos or anything
Sarah
from Sarah Connor, the new Terminator
I
movie?
like how you're
Hamilton.
surprised when we just
No.
talked about this, though.
What, do what?
I haven't
Nothing.
seen
Forget
it.
it. Forget it.
Th-
Forget
this
it.
I
is-
saw
this is
that.
new
I saw a
tricks.
video, a picture, didn't I? Or
Yeah, but did you hear what they're doing about Edward Furlong's character? They cast somebody else, and they're going to CGI his face on it or something.
What?
That's how terrible he is. Or no,
What's
that's
wrong with
that's
I mean,
that's
he
how much.
fucked up in his
That's
career.
how much of a diva he is. He's like, you can only use my face.
He fucked
I'm
up his
sorry.
career, though.
is it
But why
him?
couldn't they cast him and just CGI his own face?
That's a fucking diva right there,
He
man.
Yeah, well, I
fucked
don't
up
get it.
his own career.
I wonder if it's really Eddie. Like, no, I don't want to act anymore and this and that, or is it just that he is asking for crazy amount of money?
Yeah.
Like seven.
Or
He's
they
off
don't
the
even want to give him the
hinges.
time of day. I don't know
He's
what it
off
is.
the hinges, dude, man. When was the last time you seen him?
I don't care, but he is John freaking Connor.
No, man, dude.
Not anymore.
Well,
fucked- he fucked
Roseanne
up.
was Roseanne, so no more.
It's not called John versus the Terminator. It's called the
That'd be a
Terminator.
better title. That's like Jason Goes to Manhattan.
See, they're
Not takes on Manhattan like it's a vacation. One of the Jason Voorhees
Oh, yeah,
movies.
yeah.
I thought it was called Jason Goes to Manhattan. It's like, what is he on vacation? It's like, no, Jason takes on Manhattan.
Is James Cameron doing this Terminator?
I don't think this is a James Cameron film.
No,
I thought it was.
It is. I don't think it is.
Rob, I don't like
confirm
the,
that because
I don't like
if
that.
Linda
Change it.
Hamilton is back, I would assume James Cameron is attached to this.
Why
and that
would you
would
say
be
that?
freaking
And
awesome.
20,
Who's
20,
back?
Because
16,
who's
wait,
back?
20,
Linda Hamilton
21.
wasn't Sarah Connor. She wasn't in the third one.
No.
the shitty Genesis and the shitty.
Genesis was not
Genesis
bad.
was pretty good.
eh.
What? Oh,
no,
I thought you were talking about the band.
The only reason why
You better
Genesis
not
failed.
fucking
The only
Genesis.
reason why Genesis failed is because they they revealed the plot. What's it called? John
That's what
Connor.
movies do.
With John
Yeah.
Connor.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
No, but they
in
revealed.
movies.
I
They
think that's how
revealed
a
the
story
twist.
unfolds.
They revealed the twist. They fucked up on the twist.
Well,
Yeah.
they should know. They revealed it because that's what movies do, like Rob said. However, it was a
Damn,
shitty reveal.
don't
It was
insult
just-
his intelligence.
I'm sorry.
It
is. This is James
All right.
Cameron's.
All
Okay,
right, yeah. Is that what it was, Jacob?
James Cameron produced 1 and 2. He's
Right.
back for this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Wait, he's
Produce or
directing it?
direct?
Produced.
Okay.
Yeah.
see, so now
I don't know that
they.
they've. I don't know that they've released a director as of. It doesn't.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
baby.
Tim Miller. Oh, Tim Miller's directing
Miller,
it.
nice.
Tim,
I'm a fan of
Blake
Tim Miller.
Lason.
What else?
Deadpool 1.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Yeah.
The first. He don't think he did the second one.
TJ
No, he
Phil.
did.
No,
he did.
no,
he
no,
did the
he
second
backed out.
Thor and the girl with the dragon tattoo.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, Rob, baby.
No, he
is that
did.
AC on?
Now with
Yeah.
the no. Hey, dude, you're
I'm
wrong.
sweating back
Girl with the
there.
dragon tattoo was not Tim Miller. It was David Fincher.
Ooh,
Oh,
you are wrong, sir.
Raph
I was just
is-
agreeing with you to
Raph-
make it
Raph-
sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking
He's,
about.
It was David
he was
Fincher.
he was
Classy
associated
move.
with that movie.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Somebody
I'm
can
gonna step
write.
off here.
Somebody can
Cool.
write me and tell me what I.
Hey, and part of that makes you want to gamble that shit, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hannibal Buress.
So, yes. So
other
number
current
trees.
events?
Number
Hey,
tree.
dude,
Trace.
hold up.
Hey.
Wait, what? Number Trace.
Number
That's
Trace.
actually that was probably 3.
That was
then.
number
Yeah.
three.
Okay. Number
Fuck
4.
it, 4.
Hold on.
4 on the
Before
flow.
we go to number 4,
I got number 4.
Can I throw a
Did
bit?
you know?
Yeah,
Go.
I
can I throw a bit? All right, we heard this from a friend. All right, it goes like this. It's like,
Quit hitting the
all right,
table. People can hear
I
that.
don't care.
this guy, let's just call him Rudy. Rudy goes to let's just call him Carlos. Rudy goes to Carlos like,
These
hey,
are their
man.
real names, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. He's like, Rudy goes to Carlos, man. He's like, man, I love you like I love my third cousin. Carlos tells him, wait, third cousin? Why not your first? Man, fuck my first cousins.
Are you saying that's okay to bang your third cousins?
No, it's just.
But did you guys know that tomorrow morning I have to fucking see your goddamn faces?
That's awesome.
That's
'cause
news.
I didn't
That's
even want to do this
current
podcast today.
All right.
Oh.
Why you got to see that? You ain't seeing me. I got to go to work.
I know, me neither. I gotta go to work too.
All right.
I got to go to work
Like a
too.
fucking
I
sucker.
wanna
So
be
what we
in this
got for
clan.
fourth?
What's number? You're
What's
the
the
one
third?
with the. You're the one
shit.
producing
All
this
right.
episode with your
All right.
fucking notepad and shit.
Rap Cameron.
All right, we got two. Okay, officially there are. Well, I want to say I'm correct on this officially, but there are two standalone Joker movies coming out. One,
Yeah, I
with
did hear.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, that is confirmed.
And the one before that was with Joaquin Phoenix.
Now,
And I
Joaquin
heard the
Phoenix,
one with
that-
Joaquin
is that
Phoenix is
confirmed?
going to be based. Yes, it is confirmed, and I heard it's going to be based on The Killing Joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard that too, yeah. And I'm okay with that. Scorsese's attached to that too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I thought DiCaprio
That
was
doesn't mean
too.
shit. Isn't Nicolas Cage a Scorsese?
No, that's fucking Francis Coppola.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
They're
one of
not
those
even
asshole
like really
directors.
Hey,
related.
Coppola didn't do
They're
shit
like
except
related
The
by like
Godfathers.
7 marriages or some shit. So that's not real. So ha.
Now the Jared
Rob.
Leto one is
dare
going to
you,
be
Rob.
associated with the DC universe.
Right.
It's going to be
Unfortunately.
attached with the Suicide Squad. Now the
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix is a standalone.
It's a standalone separate.
Separate. Now, what I'm thinking is like the Wyatt Earp Tombstone. It's like two movies coming out at the same time. Which is going to do better?
Tombstone was way better than Wyatt Earp.
I've yet to see Wyatt Earp. I've seen some of Tombstone.
Tombstone is one of the greatest movies. How dare you, sir? This
Yeah.
is one of the greatest fucking movies that has ever been produced in our lifetime.
Fucking Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday. Jesus.
yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit,
God.
that
He does
guy's
a good
fucking
job.
great.
Does a great job.
Does a
as
great.
Doc.
Say when.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to piggyback off your DC universe,
Uh-huh.
it was, I think, brought to my attention a couple days ago how DC universe is now, and it could save them, starting their own personal streaming service. They're going to
They're
have.
gonna save them.
Well, I mean, they're going to have their own shows attached only to them. I don't know. Maybe
No, that's
I think
Warner
they're
Brothers
gonna-
doesn't have the
No.
capital to do shit like that. That's
they
not gonna
announced
happen.
it.
Man.
I don't know how
Did you hear the cock block by fucking
They'll
Time
probab-
Warner?
They'll probably have.
Comcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, X-Men.
Oh
mine.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Dude.
that.
Comcast.
No, but-
Comcast got
Cock blocked
X-Men.
him.
No, they didn't.
No, I think
I
Fox,
thought that's what it
No,
was.
no,
Fox and
no,
Disney
no,
got
no.
'em.
Yeah,
Oh my
Disney.
God.
It's Fox and Disney.
Yeah, Fox
but
and Disney.
Comcast was like, "Here's straight cash," and then Disney was
No,
like,
Fox is the one that fucked them. Yeah.
Disney came and laid that big mouse dick out, and they're like, "No matter how much money you throw out,
Sons of
we got
bitches.
you."
Fucking
So
monopolizing
Disney and Fox,
motherfuckers.
which is cool. I'm okay with that because now maybe they'll do an
Now-
integration.
yeah,
of
I'm
X-Men.
not cool with them. I'm
You
a
got,
Mojo.
you got a fucking Fantastic Four coming
I
into
don't
the
want
fucking.
that.
Yeah,
I want
but it's
my
gonna be like
Mojo.
Deadpool
Make-
with the X-Men. And
Yeah,
and
you've
it's
got
gonna be all
you've got
integrated.
all the infinite resources
I
of
know.
Disney. They're gonna give you a Mojo
Better.
movie.
I'm okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That's what Paul.
I'll
They
recognize
have
you
the
guys.
money to do it.
Please, I'm serious. I want to play him so bad. I want to fucking do this role. I was born for this role. Fucking, this is me. The fucking Mojo is me. Fucking Mojo. You know, it's just
Any
it's
other
a
current
test.
events?
That's about it.
That's about it.
That's about it,
It's all right.
LeBron James doesn't know who he's going to be.
LeBron, I keep hearing this shit. Which one
Man,
is it?
he's
Make up
not
your fucking
moving
mind.
to Houston.
He's not gonna move to
gonna
Houston.
Why are they pandering with the fucking or toying around the
Well, because
idea
he's
that
the
they
king.
fucking because he's the king of rock of basketball or rock or
But
whatever.
what he's trying to do is get Kevin Durant to come with them to
Oh,
L.A.
hey, who's the guy with the beard? He left us.
No, James
No,
Harden. he's
Jim
still with
Harden
us.
still with
He
them.
won the
I'm a
MVP.
hypocrite.
MVP,
Yeah.
James Harden.
He won MVP.
Robbie-
Okay, okay.
A lot of people are being like, "Oh wow, he didn't deserve it. He didn't score as much points as
That's how
LeBron
he
James."
wasn't
It
in
was
the
like
fucking
this.
championship.
But it was like this,
That's
like,
Hollywood.
hey, quick warning about the
problem
points.
is-
Who fucking carried the team? Which fucking LeBron's fucking breaking his hand just because he fucking lost the first match. Little fucking
Well,
girl.
no, I mean, let's be real. That the beard did have average more points than LeBron. Okay, I know no one cares. Whatever.
No,
No,
the
no,
beard did
I
his
was
thing.
agreeing. I was
the
doing-
beard did his thing.
He did his
Hey,
thing.
hey, I'm still with the theory that the fucking rest had something to do
It
with
did,
it.
and I would cheers to the.
You know why? Because what? Everybody wants to. They're gonna make money if the Cavs and the Golden States go at it again. Yeah. They're gonna make money. Oh, they want to see the Rockets go up there? No, they want to make money.
No, that's it's. I really don't think it's based solely on money.
Politics.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
Here we go.
But then again, maybe he's right because Golden State did win
Where
straight.
you going, Rob?
Yeah,
If they really did want to push it, they would have fucking
No.
let Cavs win a couple times to Game 7.
Raph, I've never heard you speak such language.
of
Are you
sport.
alright?
I'm so high. I'm so drunk.
He never talks
I'm
about
fucking
this
great.
shit.
No, but he makes valid points, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that, Raph,
He
for bringing
makes-
your
He makes
input on
valid
this.
points in the
shit.
argument.
No, I mean, you
And
do-
Sorry,
regurgitation.
in the moment, his pure
Also, regurgitation is
ability.
valid points.
fuck these
Yeah.
guys. I'm giving you credibility here, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not giving
Thank
you
sir.
credibility, and I'm
That
taking it away
goddamn notepad
either.
doesn't give you fucking credibility. In my
Rob, on the other
you're
hand,
the only one here with a book, technically,
Hey.
but
he's got a
Time
cutthroat
out, Rob.
fucking
I
mouth
think it's safe
going
to
here.
say from now on, since we're recording in your studio, your sexy studio,
No.
every time you reach for a beer,
Never.
I'm never gonna decline a beer. You might as well beer us all.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's all, man.
That's
Don't
like
be
I'm gonna
selfish.
keep asking you what time is the studio, what time we coming in? 8 o'clock.
selfish.
No. Fuck that.
every
I'm gonna
fucking
deny-
what time we podcasting?
What time? All right, I'll keep asking. I told you. Hey,
That's it.
the button's coming off, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
The last button on the shirt came off, fellas. I'm really relaxing now.
Oh, yeah.
I had it. That's it. The
his
hair is
blood.
down.
I should have
I mean, it's
brought a
been
joint.
down,
Oh,
but
man.
the-
That is
the
ultra
button-
clip.
I don't have a hairy chest.
your
No
shirt
shades.
is still tucked in. That doesn't count.
Ultra clip.
Yeah, you're right. Now fucking care.
His shirt would be untucked if the gun was in the back.
Hey, we tried that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, we
That
did
shit don't
experiments. Yeah, it don't
With
work.
what?
It don't work. I used my BB gun.
A real gun.
It's heavy. It's
It's called a belt. It holds your pants up.
Yeah, but those assholes,
but the shit
the
don't
ones that
fucking
sag
work.
their pants and still manage to fucking keep a gun in the back pants, yeah it falls through your fucking pant hole.
Why are we talking about this?
Okay,
Well,
all
I'll
right.
get back.
Let's
Let's
continue.
get
I
us
just wanted
back
to
on
mention this
course.
a while
Let's
back.
Get
get
us
so-
back on scores.
Producer, what's next?
No, we forgot something.
Oh yeah, what did
Go
we
for
forget?
it.
Richard Old Man Harrison from Pawn Stars died.
Yeah. This is
As
mad.
well.
Yeah, that's right. He did die.
This
The
is
old
not
man.
news.
It was eventually gonna happen.
This is
Sure.
not new. Yeah, the guy
still.
was on the verge of fucking death anyway. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
was Jim Young like popping Zans and like
Damn.
fucking just chilling with them?
My favorite.
Who?
I was.
Jim
My
Young.
favorite. My favorite part
Robin
about the
Young?
Richard Harrison thing time is the meme that popped up on Reddit that was like, it's God talking to him. He's like, I'll give you 100 years, and he's like, best I can do is 77.
Oh, you know, it's a good one. I saw it because my daddy Jackson died. Michael Jackson's father
yeah.
died.
Oh yeah, Joe
Dude,
Jackson.
yeah.
died.
No, it's
The
hilarious.
only guy
It
that
showed-
can prove that you can beat your kids into success.
yeah.
Just beat it. Yeah.
Just
So,
beat it.
there's a meme I saw today.
I'll
There,
beat
there,
that.
there was a meme
What's
I
up?
saw today.
What's the meme?
It said like, you know,
Did you just say
what-
bust a meme?
It
No,
showed
what's
Michael
the
Jackson's
meme?
face. It showed two pictures of Michael Jackson left. He's happy, smiling. He's like that. The feeling when you get when you're having a good time for 9 years in heaven, and followed by like the look you make when your dad walks into the party. It shows him pissed off.
Tells
Fuck, man,
his
I can't
son.
go- yeah. You lost, boy?
You lost, boy?
Go cut me a switch. I don't know if you ever seen the fucking movie.
Oh Jesus!
That's so funny.
I never heard
yeah.
that. Go cut me a switch. I didn't know what
A
a switch
fucking
was.
stick thin,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Branch.
a thin stick. A thin stick.
Yeah. Like it always, The Simpsons. Bored, are you? Lisa, go cut me a switch.
Yeah.
I never understood that. I was like, what the fuck
You
is
never
this?
understood that.
I
Oh,
never
my
heard of the
God.
phrase. I never. What?
Yeah.
He's
We
half,
use guns in
he's
our house.
half privileged.
Fucking
Okay, give him a
pussies.
pass.
Nobody ever shot you.
Pistol whip.
You didn't get pistol whipped either.
I might as well be.
You got to talk into your mic. You're
I
talking
am.
off like
I
the
don't- I don't
back
know
side
why-
of it, so you have
I
to.
don't. What happened?
I labeled them. I don't
know, I see it
understand.
right
I
there.
labeled them.
I kept turning because he kept pissing
Paul
me
proof.
off.
What are your tactics at pawn shops? Have you ever been a pawn shop?
Well,
and
I
negotiated anything?
Yeah.
with Raph one time, and I was treating it like it was Pawn Stars, and I forgot what was I doing? Damn it! I did it like they do it in the show, and it was fucking great. I just can't remember.
You were trying to haggle with them. My grandma
$7.
used to own a pawn shop.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, the first acoustic guitar that I have, the one with the stickers all over it, that came from that pawn shop.
That's badass.
A lot of my tools, whenever I got my first job as a mechanic, she was like, "Take whatever you want, like whatever you need." Like,
damn, man, that's not badass. That's so that here we got Paul hat privilege, and we have Raw full blown privilege.
I thought about the other day too quickly. I know we're just going off.
I set myself up.
Funny thought. funny, just random thought from like years ago. Our old studio when our practice studio off Brentwood Road is purposely built music studios.
Shh, we don't talk. The first rule of Rhythm Room is you don't talk about Rhythm Room.
All right, whatever. I didn't say Rhythm Room. You fucked up. That was you. You're fucking bad.
Yeah, he did.
Fuck.
Yes. Anyway, as I was saying, that we made fun of because, like, at the time, like me and Jacob were in this other band. Eric was white, and we had a singer who was black. And Jacob made fun of like.
I didn't know where you were going with that. You were like, Eric was white, and I was like,
oh well, he still is. I forgot. You know, he might have changed. Sammy Sosa, whatever. So he, what's it called? We're just joking around about the studio how it was built. It's like, you know,
time out. Before you go that far, because I wanted to reiterate that the black singer was the one that was throwing the racist remarks at us. So therefore, we kind of fed off each other.
Yeah,
you're going to make it sound like I'm a racist.
Okay,
now he started, and we're
that's
joking
cool.
around.
That's cool. You're thinking yourself that way, but I don't think so.
Well, I'm just saying. Whatever.
Fuck contacts. Anyway, he's right though. You made a point. Forgot about that. But Jacob was joking around. He's like, yeah, Eric, you know, being white. Eric's like Eric paid for it. Jacob built it, and Chris stole from it. The studio, that is.
Jesus Christ.
It was a laugh. We all had a gas, you know. It was funny.
I just want to say, Raph has been, the last couple episodes, I mean, he has been on fucking point. Coming in here with fucking show notes.
Yeah.
Like, that is on point. The only thing that I do is open the garage door and make sure there's beer in the refrigerator.
And I buy the beer sometimes.
Well,
I did too. I don't even drink.
Well, so he buys beer, but I just want to let everybody know the kind of shit beer that Jake buys when he brings over here. That there's still a 4-pack of PBR in this refrigerator that is having been refused.
Okay.
People refuse to drink it.
And there's a reason why, yeah.
Because nobody's a fucking hipster in this garage.
All right. Now, I want to accept.
Are you a fan of Lone Star?
I
am a fan of Lone Star.
Okay, I'll bring Lone Star next time.
All right, the camo cans.
I want to accept this. Thank y'all guys. Yes, I do my homework.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
But at the same time,
if I had a trophy to give you,
drunk.
I would definitely do. Yeah, we know that.
I'm a drunk. And I can't read. I can't read. And we are bringing back Raph.
Claff reads the graphics.
Yeah. Raph reads the classics. We are definitely bringing that back.
And just a quick tease. What does that keyboard say? What is that brand? What do you call that?
Roland.
Oh,
Rolando.
Roland.
It's a fucking Roland. God damn it.
It's a Roland. But
what is that TV spelled in the middle right there real quick? Just one more. That's it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can you read
That's
it?
a good one.
Oh, shit. That says Magnum.
What?
What? It says Hisense.
I'm way off.
Samsonite.
I was way off. Yeah.
What's in that beer you're drinking?
It says Shiner Light Blondie.
And Blondie.
But no,
Raph's drinking. Raph walked in with a 6-pack of El Rey de Cerveza Tall Boys.
Hey, Rob.
I don't get it.
Oh, he's trying to show off.
The table shaking.
The tables have turned, haven't they?
He's trying to show
Look
off.
at that.
He's trying to show off his fucking magical fucking
Never mind, don't look at
capturing moves, but he still can't drive home.
that. I didn't quite hear you. What was that?
So,
all right, now,
ladies and gentlemen, coming up we have
gentle ladies.
Gentle ladies. That is not a word. Gentle ladies is not a
Jacob
word.
fucking made it, all right?
Yeah,
I'm deal with that.
Thank you for having my wet.
Yes.
Thank you for having your wet
I'm
back.
wet back, yes.
Oh, your wet back.
My tone is all wrong, but it's very suitable.
gentle ladies and gentlemen.
So coming up, we have a phone call with a very special gentleman, a friend of the show.
That's a lie.
friend of the show, reality of wrestling star Ryan Davidson. Is
Ruthless.
Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
Rutabaga.
Just to give you an idea of
Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
He works for he wrestles for Reality of Wrestling. It's a Booker T wrestling company. Stevie Ray, you know, if you guys watch WCW, Harlem Heat, Booker T and Stevie Ray, they were a tag team.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray mentions like Ryan Davidson is a awesome wrestler. He is a pupil of the industry. He should have been picked up. If he's not picked up, he should have been picked up. I want to roll, Raph. I'm talking. It's very
rude
of you interrupting me because you want a beer. But Rob, can you beer him?
What kind of beer would you like, my friend?
One with water in it.
But no,
can you give me another water, please?
Think about Ryan, man.
I'll give you a warm glass to shut the hell up.
Damn.
I'll take a beer too, please,
I'll
sir.
put you to sleep.
But the thing about Ryan, he really knows his craft. He is damn good.
Very passionate man.
He's
a
very passionate man. And you know what sucks is that I still have not caught a show. That's
he understands. You know, like
I'm way over there.
You know, we'll
Katie.
Eventually, we'd like to. We'll
talk to him. We'll talk to him about that at some point. I'm sure.
Get us for free.
Yeah, we'll find his car in the parking lot and spackle it with "Gentleman No Class" stickers, or as Billy from Scary Dad calls us, the gentleman with no class.
Nice, Billy. Every teen.
Gentleman with no class.
I'm curious. Did we pick a wrong name?
No, we didn't. Actually, Raph just nailed it. I mean, what's wrong with it? It's good.
What name?
So
a different name.
Yeah, I mean, like this.
Name to what?
We have a great.
Shut up. Nobody cares. I'm not talking.
Gentleman No Class is a great name.
Rob.
I'm talking to you, Raph.
And I'm
talking to
Gentleman No
now.
Class.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Dude, I came up with it. I'm very fucking proud of it. It is what
you
we
should
are.
be.
Calm down.
What is what we are? We are gentlemen.
Yeah, but
at heart. But we drink and we do things that are no class.
I'm a complete slob.
So
I am not.
We are gentlemen.
When you don't drink, though, Raph, what excuse do you have for doing things that are no class?
If I had,
you do a lot of no class things that are sober. You're sober and you do class things.
I was doing some, before
I'll
Ryan.
Give Jacob that. I'll give Jacob that.
We're coming up pretty close to when we need to call Ryan and get him on the air. But I was doing some research before the show, and Reality of Wrestling was founded, and the founders of Reality of Wrestling are Booker T and his wife Sharmell. I don't know if you know this, but I share a birthday with Booker T.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
Yes.
When is your birthday?
March 1st. Booker T and I were born on March 1st. Him.
Can you dig it?
I would like to say that Booker T is one of my favorite wrestlers. He is not. Rob Van Dam is my all-time favorite wrestler.
Rob Van Dam is good.
Rob Van Dam, because
he's good, dude.
He's the whole damn show.
He's good. No. Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam, bro.
Well, who's your favorite wrestler, pal?
My favorite wrestler would probably be man, there's so many to choose from.
Stephanie McMahon, Triple H,
Hunter
Stephanie McMahon.
Fuck you! I'm not a fucking
Shane McMahon.
I'm not a feminist.
Shane McMahon.
Shane O'Mike.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I can't. Gold Dust. Oh, my baby.
Oh, but he's a badass
crawl
wrestler.
Yeah,
that's fucking,
Dustin Rhodes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that. What about the fucking? What about the Hardy Boys?
Stuff like that. It's so funny.
Okay.
Val Venus. Val Venus. Hello, ladies. That's because
I cannot take Paul Dancer seriously.
Rob.
No.
Yeah,
Rob.
I know, but
Rob.
That's funny though.
Favorite
That's
wrestler.
funny.
I just said Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam.
What about you?
The whole damn show.
Me?
Raph?
The Rock. I'm
So
sorry.
that's such a fucking sellout.
No, so cliche.
Fuck y'all. I like The Rock when he was a bad guy. When everybody booed him.
Did you like The Rock when he was Rocky Maivia?
Yeah.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah,
No.
I remember that.
He was a bad guy. He hated everybody.
He was a bad guy.
Yeah.
When did you become very Middle Eastern?
I became very Middle Eastern.
South Asian. I'm gonna get ridiculed.
Anyhow,
I don't know what that was. Okay,
shut up. Anyhow,
So you like The Rock?
I like The Rock. I liked him when he was a bad guy.
I gotta be honest with you about something. The Rock was able to sell a lot of tickets.
Exactly.
He was very good.
He was a showman.
He was until he was a bad guy. He was nothing.
Yeah.
And if you listen to interviews with him, he'd tell you. He's like, no matter what I did, no matter how much of a good guy and hero I tried to be, people hated me until he started playing into that bad guy role, and then people loved him for being the bad guy.
That's the way it is.
That's the way it is because like Roman Reigns, he plays a good guy, but everybody hates him. John Cena, he plays a good guy, but everybody hates him. So you got to turn, heel, and then people will start loving you. It's fucking crazy.
It's like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Razor Ramon. Hey, Chico. Fucking the bad guy.
Rey Mysterio Jr. also, he had the same deal going in. He had the same deal. Well, okay, not that exact thing is going for The Rock, but but what I'm saying is like, like The Rock going into it when he was Rocky Maivia, he had his dad's legacy coming in, off of that.
True.
Rey Mysterio, same thing. But Rey Mysterio was the hero. He was the fan favorite,
he was a hero, man. And acrobatic.
Think about Rey Mysterio. Man. I remember watching him in WCW, and I'm glad they had the WWE Network because I go back and still watch the early '90s wrestling. And when Rey Mysterio came out to the scene, I think in 94, 95, the guy, oh man, he's just so agile. He will fly everywhere.
Well, that's what started it. Like, I remember watching wrestling when it was like the Hardy Boys and tables and ladders and chairs matches and shit like that.
Like
you know what I mean?
We're about to do right now.
We're not doing what?
We're going to do a table, ladders, and chairs.
Don't worry,
match?
your precious studio will be fine.
Well, we're going to go out in the front yard and let me Stone Cold Stunner you in the front yard?
Yeah, but we're going to start it in here, then we'll Stone Cold Stunner me on your new bourbon. Tahoe that I used for a coaster earlier. I'm very proud of that.
It's a Canyonero.
But your favorite. Listen, I was going to get back to your favorite wrestler being The Rock, and I kind of agree with you in a certain extent because he was a showman. He is a showman.
I mean,
well, look at him. No. What I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at.
Hold on.
Who are we talking about?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but he had the most mediocre fucking finishing move. The elbow drop.
The people's elbow.
The people's elbow. Come on, dude.
But
he was a showman.
When you have to talk about,
he was a showman.
If you had to pick the most famous wrestler of all time, the most that crossed out of people who never watched a wrestling match, I mean, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, would have to be the most famous wrestler of all time. Because it'd be a big debate between him and Andre the Giant.
Well,
because everybody knew who Andre the Giant was, and everybody knows who The Rock is. You know what I mean?
Well,
like that, and I'm sorry, but like I'm not talking about the most popular wrestler. I'm talking about the most famous wrestler.
Okay. Well, I agree with that because look at Hollywood. That's Hollywood, baby.
Hollywood, baby.
Randy Orton took a spin on Hollywood. It failed. John Cena took a spin on Hollywood, and wasn't
Randy Orton Blazer in the fucking dodgeball movie?
Well, it depends.
No,
what's it called?
I disagree. I'm googling that right now.
John Cena's done some pretty good movies, though.
No, I get that.
Not like I'm a Marine. What's that movie?
The Marine.
I'm a Marine.
Fuck. I'm a Marine. What are we going to call this movie? Let's call it The Marine.
I didn't make fun of the title.
John Cena.
Let's call it The Marine.
I'm not.
John Cena did the. What's the one with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell?
Other guys. No.
Oh, is that the one with Amy Schumer?
Daddy's Home. That was pretty funny. He was hilarious. You find me the closest one on Grindr.
Okay, I'm trying to get back.
Great. You want an anime?
I will interview.
You want an anime?
I'm trying to tell you, your insults, they're super gay.
Yeah. You want an anime?
What I'm trying to get at is
hey, Mark
The Rock.
Wahlberg, shut your bitch up. That's what he said.
I mean, he had his hit and
I get interrupted all the time. I'm trying to say is that the guy is still fucking
calm down, Paul.
A great actor. He's still he's having
he's a showman.
Well, let me get to it. He's trying to he still has a movie called coming out. It's called Skyscraper. What the fuck do we want to see a movie called Skyscraper? But he's still starring in it.
I want to see it. It's not San Andreas.
San Andreas. He has Rampage. He has fucking.
That's The Rock.
Jumanji remake.
The Rock is what I'm trying to say.
Jumanji remake was good. The Jumanji remake was good.
Jumanji remake. Yeah. He's a showman.
Only because Karen Gilliam was in it. it.
Oh my
Okay.
god! Oh my fucking god!
I thought
Fucking
I thought
Gamora.
it wasn't.
Wait! No! What was she
Hijacking
on?
the conversation.
No, what's it called? On
Never gonna fucking
Guardians
know.
of the Galaxy.
Nebula.
Nebula.
Oh yeah.
Jacob,
That
I'm
Scottish
sorry.
redhead.
Come
Okay,
back,
all right.
Come back. I'm
Th-
sorry.
well, I thought that
Jake.
movie was like more of a sequel than it was a reboot. I thought that's
yeah,
what it
I don't
was.
think it's a reboot. I think it may be considered a sequel. I don't-
Some shit, whatever, So my time and everybody's gone. Jacob's gone. It feels like everybody else is gone.
What is this, the fucking Paul Rodriguez show?
Yeah,
Or whatever
fuck
the
you. I'm not a
name is?
fucking 2-bit fucking. That's too far. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I don't have an HBO special like he does, whatever. So, what the fuck
All right.
are we talking about
I
now?
don't
Like
know.
we're just completely fucking lost.
I don't know.
No,
I think
we're
Jake-
just-
I don't blame Jacob for leaving. He's like, fuck this shit.
He went to go pee.
Yeah, he said, fuck this shit.
Oh yeah.
He went to go
Hey, no, he went to go see the governor of Arizona. Get it right. You got it wrong. Every time went to go fish, governor of Arizona.
Governor of Arizona.
Governor of goddamn fucking Arizona. We okay, baby doll? Baby cakes?
See, Jake, you walk out of here and the whole fucking show falls apart.
I know.
'Cause
I
people
know. I'm
thought-
trying to fucking
Everybody
hold it.
thinks
I
you're
can't
mad
do it.
at them.
No,
Yeah.
that's a pee.
I know. That's what I told everybody. Raph was about to go after you. I was like, he doesn't need help.
I don't need help, man.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you said it. I said it. Oh, I said it.
all right. Here we go.
Don't hug me. I want to hug you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the phone tonight is Ruthless Ryan Davidson, one of Reality of Wrestling's top veterans from right here in Houston, Texas, friend of the show. So how are you doing tonight, Ryan?
I'm doing awesome, but the thing is, you say I'm one of the top veterans. I'm like the grizzled old vet top veteran. I'm that guy right now. I remember I used to be.
I'm back on that then. All right.
Yeah,
The top guy.
The top. Oh, hold on. It's not just the top guy. It's the top grizzled vet.
Oh, the top grizzled vet. All right.
Top grizzled Hey, man, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. I really do.
Oh,
This is awesome.
fucking A, man.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Fucking spectacular, man.
So for everybody listening, before Ryan jumped on, we were having a nice conversation about Paul. It was great, Paul. I don't know what you're talking about. It was fantastic. So Ryan, regale us with this story again that you just shared with us.
It's all for the Simpsons lovers.
Damn it. So the one thing that stands out with Paul's always been a cool dude and everything like that. We've been at Grips a bunch and drink. I mean, we all have. I mean, me, Paul, Jake, we just get sloshed in that place. It's ridiculous. But, it was one of those things with Paul is like, besides like talking about this just ridiculous movie character, Joe Buca, was the fact that Paul on his arm has the Hellfish tattoo, which is the military group that
Abe Simpson.
Yes, thank you.
Simpson.
That pretty much did in the Simpsons episode, and I'm like, that's fucking rad. Because when I like grew up watching the Simpsons, I thought the Hellfish emblem was like the coolest thing ever with the muscle arm
Yes.
and the cigar
Hell yeah.
coming out of a fish's mouth. And I was like, man, the Hellfish, fuck yeah. So I did a wrestling show in Tulsa last weekend, right before I went and flew out to New Orleans. And a good buddy of mine that wrestles out in L.A. now does really well for himself. He was wearing a Hellfish T-shirt. And I mentioned to him, I was like, hey, I know this guy. His name's Paul. He's a good buddy of mine. He's got a Hellfish tattoo.
Nice.
He just simply looked at me and he goes, well, you goddamn right he's got a Hellfish tattoo.
Hell yeah.
Paul talked about getting that
Nice.
fucking Hellfish tattoo for years before
Yeah.
he got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got exactly the same arm in what's it called as
Abe
has himself. So when I get older and it gets all wrinkly, I'll stretch it out so you can make out what it is.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
that's awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
No, but
Yeah, good shit, man.
No, I appreciate it, Ryan, for jumping on the show, man. I know you are crazy busy, man. And in fact, when is this match? I don't know if it already passed, but I saw that you're wrestling against Tommy Dreamer. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. So that was the match I had in New Orleans, and that match happened.
Wow.
last weekend. So it's late June that we're recording this, right? So, yeah, just this past weekend I was out in New Orleans and did quite a bit of travel and everything like that. But, yeah, got in the ring with the innovator of violence, man, and, Tommy Dreamer. He's cool, man. You grow up watching a guy like that. And, it's cool, that feeling to where, like, you grow up watching certain guys in the ring, all this other stuff, and then, like, a few years pass and you're looking across the ring from the guy like that. I think that's kind of a cool feeling, you know what I mean? And, that's what happened with Tommy, man. And it was a good time.
That is awesome, dude. How was that feeling though? Like, actually, like, I'm about to put my hands on this guy. He's a professional. Let's dance, baby.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a cool thing, man. I tell anybody that, like, I don't know if, like, if somebody watched sports or anything like that, it's like, okay, think of it as like if you grew up watching like Peyton Manning, playing football and everything like that. Then the next thing you know, like, you're looking across the line of scrimmage and now you're playing against Peyton Manning.
So you had to fight him with the heart on? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what would happen to me.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the biggest throbbing guy boner you can ever have. So it's like one of those.
Nice.
It's like one of those things. And as weird as that sounds, that's just kind of like. I'm pretty sure there's a guy out there that'll be like, "Oh yeah, I get that."
Yeah, you haven't listened to this show much because that is not the weirdest
boners.
thing that has happened on here.
Awkward boners, man.
That's totally.
I forgot to ask. Hey, Ryan, where are you at right now?
Where am I at right now?
Yeah.
I'm actually driving on the Beltway here in Houston, heading to my side of town. I met with a good buddy of mine that used to wrestle and stuff for bookers and all around and stuff like that. So he's just found out he's going to be a dad, and just went over and like hung out with him for a little bit because I'd never been to his house. But it was funny because, like, I don't know if these guys happen to you, but it's like if you have buddies or whatever that you've known for like ever, and I've literally seen my buddy grow up. Like, it's crazy to where, like, I pull up to his house and it's this big, immaculate, nice house, and he's doing very well for himself, and he's married, man, and he's got his life together, and I'm just like, man, I remember seeing you passing on the couch in your underwear when you're like 18 years old.
Yeah, it changes.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like, now I'm like, God, you're a dad and you're living in suburban life. Like, this is good for you, man.
This is every other Friday for these assholes when they pull up to my house.
But follow-up question:
awesome.
What are you wearing? Please be a turtleneck.
It's not what I am wearing. It's what do you want me to wear?
Yeah. what is your heart desire to be worn? Yeah. A turtleneck.
Hey, dude, I'm a family man, and I sold out, and
you wear
I
turtlenecks.
passed out at work in my underwear.
It's not selling out, bro. It's buying in.
Damn.
Hey, Ryan.
Buying in. I like that.
Hey, Ryan, I got a question for you, man.
What's up,
I
man?
got a question. Okay. What's your favorite move to perform?
So my favorite wrestling move to perform, I would have to say there's this move called the Falcon Arrow, right? It sounds like a video game move. It sounds like something you play on Smash Brothers. It's
Nice.
like weird as shit.
Okay,
but
okay.
it's basically what it is that I hook a guy for like a suplex, right?
Okay.
So I basically take like my left arm and it goes around his neck, and then like I grab like basically like his waistline, right? And I lift him up in the air like a suplex, but instead of coming down to where we both land on our backs,
Okay.
like side by side like a suplex.
Yeah.
I basically turn my body and I sit out with him to where he lands on his back, but he lays out like I basically sit out to where my legs are spread, and